so.
Okay. And my actual eyesight is there, the high drive, deep center, go, 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 we're out of here, say ya, playa.
Just like they drew it up in Hollywood, Caladros, the 3-2, swing and a miss, and the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons, and this is it for good. The Audubon Green Wave are back in the Final Four. A dog pile on their side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DW Broadcasting's coverage of men's varsity.
From our entire crew, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this semifinal in the NJTAC Group 3-4 bracket. We've got a good one between schools that all end with CIT. It's ACIT and GCIT squaring off here in a big matchup from a team from Atlantic City and a team from Sewell. These guys are pretty far apart, but they look to come together today and make themselves known, as the winner today will face off against BCIT Westhampton. Now those teams play, BCIT Westhampton beat Bergen Tech 11-9 in the semifinal, which was all the way 9 days ago on Saturday, May 11th. So now these guys are going to finally play each other to get themselves in a groove to play the final. And the winner of this game, as we said, plays BCIT Westhampton. And when is that game? That is tomorrow. Believe it or not, yes, tomorrow they will be playing that do-or-die final game in the NJTAC Championship, as ACIT and GCIT get ready to set up here in this NJTAC semifinal. I'm Dan Wilkins with my producer Vincent Folks tonight. We got a good game. For GCIT tonight, they are bringing out Aubrey Miller again for another appearance for her, as ACIT this year 10-9 under Bridget Allison Drini. They started off a little slow, going 1-5 in their first 6 games, but they've rebounded with a couple of slugfest wins, 16-15 over Williamstown and 11-10 over Holy Spirit. They've won 3 of their last 4, and in fact they have won 6 of their last 7. So they are going to try to continue their winning ways. As like we said, they started off slow, but now they've gotten to above a 500 record and are going to try to finish the deal here in this NJTAC tournament versus GCIT. Cheetahs are now taking the field here at Bankbridge Elementary District. GCIT 12-7, and the first time we covered them, they were coming off of a bit of a losing skid. They beat Timber Creek 5-0, and then they haven't lost since. They've won 4 in a row, and Jamie Minix is pretty confident about her gals. You know, they're pretty confident that they can get the job done and end up playing BCIT Westhampton tomorrow. But this is where that discrepancy comes in. BCIT played their semifinal game on Saturday, May 11th. That was 9 days ago. So they've been waiting a long time to play this final game, and it's going to be battle to the wire to see who they end up getting. Now, both of these teams have already had their playoff seedings for the first round decided. ACIT will be playing Egg Harbor in the first round of NJSIAA Group 4, and Gloucester Tech will be playing Eastern in the first round of the South Jersey Group 4 tournament. So both of these teams, funny enough, despite the fact that they're playing in a separate tournament, will be playing in their own playoff game. Potentially, they could meet at some point. And even though both of these teams are outside of the top 8, considering that they are both on the road, could make for an interesting combination to see who's got what going into the playoffs on the 22nd. Here's your starting lineup for ACIT. Gianna Gonzalez at short, Mia Sarni at the pitcher spot, Sophia Filippo in center field, Bailey Pasalagua at third base, Zamira Luna at first batting 5th, Carly Bernard in right batting 6th, as that one's inside. We're underway from GCIT 1-0. Sarah Lavulo, the DH, batting 7th. Brianna Cassiano in left, and Ella Feehan, second base, rounding it out for the Red Hawks. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Of course, yesterday was a big day for everybody in South Jersey as RCSJ beat Northampton in the Region 19 finals to advance to the JUCO World Series in Auburn, New York. 2-1. And that one misses. 3-1. Gianna Gonzalez, the shortstop here for ACIT. Oh, never mind, we had the count wrong, so. She is retired, and there's one away. I was gonna say, there wasn't really anything distinct, so it's odd, but counts just the same. All right, here's the pitcher, Sarni. Sophomore swings and misses. 0-2. And the 0-2 for Miller to Sarni. Pitcher-on-pitcher battle and a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts back to back. And there's 2 away for the Cheetahs. This brings up the center fielder and number 3 hitter, Sophia Filippo. First pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1. In the bottom of the first 3 for GCIT will be Curcio, Formica, and Hilliard. As fans just starting to file in here for both sides, for ACIT and GCIT. This one's a little floater in the left, and that's going to be a base hit. Just got past the infield, and they throw it back in quickly as Filippo has a 2-out knock. And this brings up the third baseman, Bailey Pasalacqua. Another sophomore on a relatively young ACIT team. You know, you've got a couple of seniors like Carolina Bernard, Ella Feehan, Emma Feehan, and Gianna Gonzalez. But you've got 2 freshmen in Aubrey Gutierrez and Lydia Long, and then 5 sophomores, along with 2 juniors, Brianna Cassiano and Gianna Vidiello. So this team is relatively young, and the fact that they're competing where they're at in the Cape Atlantic League, you know, they started off 1-5 as we said, and now they're, you know, making a difference. Like we said, they won 6 of their last 7 and had a couple of multi-game winning streaks in the middle. And they've made their name known as here's a fly ball out towards left field going over. That's going to be down for a fair ball, and it goes under the left field fence. I guess there was just a little gap under the fence, and it got under. So a ground rule double for Bailey Pasalacqua, and this brings up Zamira Luna. But as we said, ACIT started off 0-2 after losses to Ocean City and Buna, a win versus Wildwood Catholic, losses to Olma, Middle Township, and Hamilton. But then they really got kicked into high gear with a 16-15 slugfest win over Williamstown. And in fact, ACIT has played a lot of Tri-County schools: Washington Township, Williamstown, Shallock. Most of their out of conference schedule has been versus Tri-County schools. in the quarterfinal round of the NJTAC Groups 3 and 4 tournament. They beat CCTS 14-2. And now in the semifinals, they're playing ACIT. Williamstown, the team they beat 16-15, they are 4-19 on the season, but Williamstown had a 10-run third inning, and ACIT was able to match them. There's a pitch, and it's a strike called. 3-1. But ACIT all told 10-9 on the campaign. GCIT 12-7. As we said, they've won 4 straight over Timber Creek, Cumberland, Williamstown, and Shawnee. They're swinging a miss. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on for ACIT as the Red Hawks look to get on the board as that's fouled back. They stay alive. Luna trying to get on the board, and she gets hit. Bases loaded now. So here's where we're at. I mean, a 2 strikeout start, and then a single followed up by a double by Pasalacqua.
Let's go 160. Get a kid. Come on now.
And now Luna with a hit by pitch. Brings up Carly Bernard.
Have fun.
First pitch to Bernard is inside. 1-0. Bases are loaded here for the Red Hawks.
Come on, kid, you got this.
Bernard, with 10 hits on the season, pokes this one back to the mound, and she is out, inning over. ACIT leaves the bases loaded, and now GCIT gets a chance to break the score. We go to the bottom of the first, no score here from Sewell. right, bottom of the first here from Sewell, here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Here's how GCIT lines up versus the sophomore lefty Mia Sarney. For Jamie Minnick's Cheetahs, it's going to be Bella Curcio at second base. Madison Formica in center field, batting second. She'll be followed up by Cameron Hilliard, the freshman shortstop, and Aubrey Miller, the senior pitcher. Courtney Chu takes first base at fifth. In the sixth spot, Alexis Monroe. In seventh, Madison McGoldrick. In left field, Brooke Hamadi, as there's a base hit into right. Now the throw back to first, not in time. She got in there. So a leadoff base hit for Curcio. And then Riley Norris, the right fielder, batting ninth. No flex player for GCIT tonight. Just running a straight up 9-on-9. Both of ACIT's pitchers, Sarah Lavullo and Mia Sarney, are both sophomores. Sarney, with 52 1/3 innings pitched, a 4.28 ERA, 47 strikeouts, 12 hit batters, and 59 runs allowed, with 49 walks. On to ball 1-0. Number 2 hitter here for Micah for GCIT. The senior outfielder, not with as much experience as she would like at the plate in her senior year, but she is 7 for 16 with a 4.38 average, 1 extra base hit, and 3 walks. Count as 1-1 after the bunt attempt to the lefty for Micah. I mean, I wouldn't call GCIT a lefty-heavy lineup, but this is definitely an advantage where it plays in the favor of the Red Hawks. As now they're going to throw down to first. Runner's in a pickle, and she gets down there safely. Tagged the bag a little late, and now Curcio takes advantage of a defensive miscue, or just smart base running, to get in there. That one goes to the backstop, and now Curcio is going to go to third. That throw is late, and she gets in there. Curcio goes from a single to second and then to third. And now we'll walk to Formica. Scoreboard. It's a freshman, Cam Hilliard. Now runner is going down to third, and now she gets in there safely at second. So GCIT with some really unorthodox base running here. Hilliard, 20 for 62, 323 average, 1 home run, and 7 extra base hits all told. 21 RBIs in her freshman campaign, so she's been off to a really hot start this rookie campaign. .516 slugging percentage of the freshman. That first career home run came pretty recently, April 30th, a 14-3 win at Clearview. That one is outside. And it's 3-0. So a walk here loads the bases. First base was already unoccupied with the stolen base tomfoolery they did earlier. And that would bring up the pitcher, Aubrey Miller, in the cleanup spot with the bases loaded. Here's a fly ball, popped up foul. And it's 3-1. Two on, no outs. Here's the 3-1 from the lefty. That one's down. Runner holds. Both runners hold, but the bases are now loaded. So no score here in the bottom of the first here of the NJTAC semifinal round. You're watching coverage of the NJTAC playoffs right here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Wait a second, what? They brought her back to the plate. Guess we might have had something wrong. I'm not sure. My producer was fooled. I was all fooled. But a fly ball out towards right field going over. It was a foul ball. Yeah, that's weird. They brought Cam Hilliard back, so either way, count is full. I didn't think she swung at it unless she made contact on what I originally called a. Yeah, it's hard to read. A lot of softball umpires, they're trained a little differently from what I've seen. Their strike calls are a little less pronounced. They're a lot harder to read. Baseball umpires, you understand exactly when a strike is called. You can hear it right away, but in these parts, it's a little harder to tell. You have to look for like subtle hand motions. From the lefty, 3-2, swing and a miss. And Hilliard is retired. This brings up Aubrey Miller now. So not with the bases loaded as we would have envisioned, but she is batting with 2 runners in scoring position. A chance to get the first laugh, if you will, and get the first runs on the board here for GCIT in the bottom of the first. They singled and walked, and a strikeout sets up Miller here. First pitch, up and in. 1-0. And the 1-0 to pitcher Miller. It's inside. Of course, the opposite matchup happened about 5 minutes ago. Sarney faced Miller at the plate. Sarney struck out. But as we said, both teams have had multiple base runners on here in the first inning, and nobody's really gotten anything going yet. Miller with a fly ball to right. That's foul. Strike pitch, fouled back. 2-2.
Morning.
If you're just tuning in, ACIT left the bases loaded in the top of the first inning. GCIT is now just 60 feet away from getting that second, or rather the first run home, but a second run is also standing out there on second base. We'll see what they can do here. Miller hits this one out towards straightaway center, diving. Can't get it in center. 1 run scores for Micah, hangs on at third. And a good effort by Filippo does not go as planned, and it's 1-0 GCIT.
Good try,
So Curcio scores for Micah now to third. And GCIT gets their third hit of the inning. And their third base runner, rather, their second hit. Here's Courtney Chu, first baseman, who pulls back a bunt. Now the throw down to second is going to go into center field for Micah. Is going to come around third. Center fielder goes into the dirt diamond in the infield, but nothing there, as now she scores on the miscue, and it is 2-0 GCIT. So 2-0 GCIT here in the bottom of the first, and now a runner on second as they look to keep the offense going as they're swinging a miss. All right, there you go, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Courtney Chu, the first baseman and 5-hole hitter, as that one is low. 3-1. Don't forget, the winner of this game plays BCIT West Hampton, and the interesting thing about this tournament is that it's given BCIT West Hampton a lot of breathing room, at least when it comes to when they're playing. There's a line drive in the center, throw to the plate, yields no runner. And now, she's going to get down to second base. Courtney Chu gets in there, and she advances. And now 2 runners are on. She singles back up the middle, advances. So it's actually not even an 8-team tournament for this event. It's actually just 6 teams competing. GCIT and Bergen Tech, as the 1 and 2 seeds, got bye rounds. ACIT beat Camden Tech 14-2. West Hampton beat Payne Tech 9-6. And West Hampton beat Bergen 11-9 on Saturday the 11th, which was 9 days ago. So these guys were originally supposed to play on Friday, either it was Wednesday the 15th, I think it was Wednesday the 15th, which would be more reasonable, only 4 days, but what ended up happening was that the rain came through and it ended up not happening at all. So by the time that the rain actually didn't come through, the game had already been rescheduled. As there's a strike called, 0-1. So now the final round is at West Tech, the 3 seed in this tournament, on the 21st. There's a little tapper up the line and foul, and it's 0-2. Now for the smaller tournament, for the Group 1 and 2 schools, that game is a lot, or that series is a lot bigger, because there's a lot of Tech schools up in North Jersey that are Group 1 and 2, but only 6 that are Groups 3 and 4, as there's a line drive foul. So that final is also being played tomorrow. Sussex Tech has already clinched their final appearance. East Brunswick Tech and Medford Tech are playing today. Meanwhile, Sussex Tech beat Morris Tech. A lot of Techs, really, a lot of Techs. There's a foul ball. They beat Morris 5-1. A couple of magnet schools in there as well, which are technically considered Tech schools, but some interesting scores in this. A couple teams got bye rounds. East Brunswick Magnet, West Caldwell Tech, and Sussex got bye rounds in the first round. But again, hold on here, that's a foul ball down the right field line. But the Group 1 and 2 tournament is a lot larger, with a grand total of, let's see, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13 teams, which is double, more than double, what the Group 3 and 4 had, which were 4 South Jersey schools. And then you had Payne Tech and another one in there as well. Swing and a miss. 2 outs as Monroe goes down on strikes. And the 7th batter of the inning, McGoldrick. Little floater out towards second base, and that one's caught, but the damage is done. GCIT gets 2 runners home thanks to a couple of base hits. In fact, they had 3 hits in the first inning, brought 7 gals to the plate, and the side is retired. We're through 1 here in Sewell. 2-0 Cheetahs. We'll be right back.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Top of the second here from Sewell between ACIT and GCIT. Cheetahs put up 2 runs in the first. Left a couple of runners on as well as that one's up high. Bernard got the last out of the first for Atlantic Tech. Lavallo, the DH, Cassiano, and Feehan. 6, 7, and 8. In there's a foul ball. 1-1. Strike called. Yeah, it is down. I apologize. Zamira Luna was the last batter of the inning. This is Bernard. This is a foul ball. So it is Bernard, excuse me, Lavallo and Cassiano. Try this again with a 2-strike count to the right fielder, Bernard. Here's a ground ball hit sharply to short. Curcio is there and makes it, or rather Hilliard at short, and there is one away. Outside to the lefty Lavallo. So interesting that both of the ACIT pitchers, Lavallo and Sarni, are lefties in some capacity, either hitting or pitching, but they're swinging and missing. It's 0-2. 1-1, sorry. Still trying to recoup my brains after that 11-hour showing yesterday in the same town with RCSJ Gloucester. Was there at 8:30 in the morning. I wasn't back home until about 9:30 because I had to grab dinner for myself, had to grab dinner for the family, and I was exhausted. I put up a social media graphic, spent like 20 minutes doing that, and then I took a shower and went to bed. Didn't really have time for much else, or the energy for much else. There's a 4-3 ground out. So 2 outs in the infield quickly. And Lavallo is retired. It's Brianna Cassiano. Cassiano, the junior, 320 career hitter. That one's down, 3-0. 2 extra base hits this year, which have been the only ones in her career. This is her 101st career at bat, 32 for 100. 10 RBIs in her career and 11 stolen bases. A career .340 slugging percentage. That one is a strike called, 3-1. With Ella Feehan, the second baseman, batting in the 9th spot on deck for ACIT. But there are 2 quick outs on 2 ground balls in the infield. 3-1 is fouled back and the count is full. do or die chance here. And that one is ball 4. So ACIT draws their first walk off of Miller. And this brings up Ella Feehan. Now, as we said, the irony of all of this is that both of these teams, despite playing in this tech tournament, are playing in the same playoff bracket for NJSIAA. They're in South Group 4. Neither of them are actually in the top 8 seeds. The matchups are as follows. Number 1 Kingsway is playing number 16 Washington Township. Number 8 Cherokee is getting number 9 Lenape. Southern, as the 5 seed, is playing Pennsauken in the 12th spot. ACIT is the 13th seed in that South Jersey Group 4, and they are playing Egg Harbor Township, not too far from where they are based out of in Atlantic County. Central Regional is the 3 seed playing Millville. GCIT is the 11th seed, just 2 spots up on ACIT, and they are playing Eastern, the 6th seed. Then the other 2, Toms River East versus RV in the 7 versus 10. And in the 2 versus 15, that's Vineland and Cherry Hill East. And that's kind of the difference, you know, at least for me, as the umpire is having a discussion here with the infielders, and Jamie Minix is out talking to her catcher, Alexis Monroe, making sure that she's all right. I think she might have gotten clipped with a foul ball, possibly. They're just making sure that she is okay. The home plate umpire back there talking to her as well. Here in the top of the second, 4:35 here from GCIT, as they are up 2-0 on their opponents and look for a finals berth here. Feels very weird seeing overhand throws from the mound in softball. Feels very unnatural. Imagine if pitchers could normally throw that way. Game would be a heck of a lot different. When people talk about baseball and softball, there are differences all the time, and you know the games are fundamentally different. I mean, the premise is the same. Yes, balls, strikes, outs, pitches. You know, the positions are the same. Maybe it's called a DP instead of a DH. You know, like it's not all that different when on the surface level, but then you look at the fact that you only carry maybe 1 or 2 pitchers on the roster. So being committed to a university for pitching is really incredible. Meanwhile, a baseball team's going to carry like 10 or 11 pitchers, as that one is going to be a hit by pitch. So a plunk for Ella Feehan brings us back to the top of the order for Gianna Gonzalez. For Atlantic Tech and Egg Harbor has won all 5 of their prior matchups dating back to 2022. And in fact, there's not been a single game that Egg Harbor has not scored 12 or more runs. So here's the fly ball towards straightaway center field. And after a little bit of trouble in the second with a walk and a hit by pitch, GCIT gets out of the jam. They leave 2 runners on, but no runs come across. We're through 1.5 in Sewell, 2-0 Cheetahs.
Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp.
Nine and one, Hamadi, Norris, and Curcio for the Cheetahs as Sarni, the sophomore left-hander delivers, and it's down 1-0. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 95% of students pass their Harper's driving road test on the first try. If you like those odds, book an appointment today at Suite 4 of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman, right off of Lambs Road. Ground ball out to third. No, foul ball is called. She kind of reached over with her back hand to grab it without moving all that much, so I think by the time she reached it, it ended up crossing over the white chalk, and it was foul. That's down. This time it's fair. Out towards short. She's got trouble with it, and she's safe. Infield single for Brooke Hamadi. And GCIT has picked up their fourth hit of the night. It's now Riley Norris. The right fielder comes back here. That one is in the dirt, and she advances to second unopposed.
Next thing I know, I see her leap off my desk, onto the bed, and then onto the floor with Scarlet or Black Widow.
That one is down on the bunt attempt. Oh, it did call that a strike, so she did not pull back in time. And that's the call from the fellow behind the plate. And the pitch from Sarni is a ground ball. Another one foul off the GCIT dugout. And 2 strikes against her now.
Steady, Briggs. Nice to keep it over there.
There's a grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time. And now runner is trailing off of third, but she gets back there. So a 1-3 quick ground out. And now the lineup turns back over to the top for Bella Curcio. Sarney behind in the count here, 2-0. Grounder back over the middle. That will be a base hit in the center field. It gets the run home. And Curcio gets an RBI single. And it's 3-0 GCIT. Curcio now with 2 singles. And now adds an RBI to a resume here as this brings up Madison Formica. A bunt attempt is fouled. Another bunt foul. So for Micah here in the lefty-lefty matchup with a runner on and one away. There's a little tapper back to the mound. They throw for the easy out at first, but do not go for the lead runner. And there's 2 away. Turning a double play in softball is a lot harder than it is in baseball. You've got faster runners and less space to work with. You don't have 90 feet like you do in baseball. You've got only 60 to work with. So definitely makes it more difficult to get it done. So in that case, just go to first, get the easy out. As that one skips away, gets to ricochet off of the backstop, off the chain link fence, and she advances to third. So Hilliard, the freshman, takes inside. 2-0. Oh, 1-1 side. But like I said, those calls are not like, and he holds it at like his eye level. And even though we're shorter compared to where we are at a baseball field, I mean, there's some baseball fields where we're 400 feet away and we can still hear the strike call. We can hear it loud and clear, or we can see it loud and clear. And we're 250 maybe feet away here. We're a lot closer than normal, and we still can't really make a deal of what it is. So we'll go to the top of the third. GCIT gets one back, and they'll take the field again. 3-0 Cheetahs over the Red Hawks.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pet's needs.
And we're back here in the top of the third inning. GCIT got an extra run across on an RBI single by Bella Curcio. And this brings up the pitcher, Mia Sarney. really funny to think about for ACIT, the fact that both of their pitchers, oh, here we go, little floater, out towards short, sliding and making the catch is Hilliard. Brings it in and throws it back to the mound from the seat of her pants. Nice play. Oh, away. Yeah, here's Filippo. But, yeah, what's important is that Lavarco bats from the left side, but pitches from the right. Sarney pitches from the right side and pitches from the left. So these guys got a lot of tricks up their sleeve, I'll tell you that. But as we said, these teams are pretty similar. You know, I know 10-9 and 12-7 already similar records. Anybody could tell you that. But what's important is that they're only 2 seeds apart from each other in the South Jersey Group 4 playoff tournament. ACIT is in the 13 spot, GCIT is in the 11 spot. So in the unlikely scenario that these guys actually end up meeting in the playoffs, gives you a little reference, because these guys don't have any prior history in NJ.com's records. Now ACIT has plenty with their first round playoff opponent Egg Harbor winning all 5 of their prior appearances, and GCIT playing Eastern, a team they haven't really seen much of either. You know, Bob Chu, one of the parents who's having us out here tonight, he asked me, he said, how is Eastern? You know, they seem to have a good squad, and Audubon beat them, and you know, any Group 1 that beats a Group 4 is usually a pretty good team, but what does that say about the guys they're facing? But in 11 versus 6, you know, if you think about it in March Madness terms, that's a pretty high bar, at least for upsets. As a 4-pitch walk to Filippo brings up Pasalacqua. But yeah, I mean, if you think about the most common seeds for upsets, obviously 9 versus 8. Honestly, a 9 versus 8 is just basically dead even. I wouldn't even really consider that to be an upset. If a 9 seed beat an 8, I wouldn't consider it an upset. But there's a ground ball out towards second, goes into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Now tossing back to second, not getting back in time, but not getting the tag down. A base hit and a walk. Not in that order, but back to back. Pasalacqua gets 2 runners on here in a 3-0 game. Now setting it up for Luna. That one, strike call? Not sure there. Couldn't tell. Called our ball 1-0. South Jersey Group 1, your top 5 seeds are Audubon, followed up by Buna, Haddon Township, and Haddon Township in the 3, as the strike is called. Oh, so here is, sorry about that, here is Carly Bernard. Hit into center field, but it's caught. Now they've got to throw back to second, and they've got a double play. How about that for an inning and a great way to get the job done. They leave 2 runners on, and a nice 8-6 double play retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 3rd here from Sewell, 3-0 GCIT. Bottom of the third. GCIT has scored every run so far, or excuse me, scored in every inning so far. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. And ACIT has left their handful of runners on, so GCIT, even though they haven't been flawless in keeping runners off the base paths, they have been flawless so far in keeping them from scoring, which sometimes, all of the time, is more important. Leading off the third is Miller, to be followed up by Chu and Monroe, the catcher. That one's hit well out towards center field, and it is gonna one-hop off the wall. Had a chance to get out of here. Now Miller is gonna get caught out at second base. She gets around it, but she's out. Miller got a line drive to center field, almost got out of the yard, but instead gets cut down trying to extend the single into a double. And now here's Courtney Chu. She singled her first time. And 1-0. Just didn't get in there. Is outside, 2-0. That's mostly been ACIT's problem, is that they haven't gotten in the strike zone early in at-bat. They've clawed back, but by the time you do, you're already 2 steps towards the walk and you've got 1 foot out the door. So, like there, it's 3-0. They've gotten in way too many 3-0 counts. And that's not anybody's fault, obviously, except for the pitcher, but if you just control it a little bit more, you know you have good defense, no errors in the field. They've just been barreling up the ball a little more, so you've got to find a balance. 3-0 is down low, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Courtney Chu. This brings up Alexis Monroe. This broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center. Keep your pet happy and healthy today with the most organic food products available in South Jersey. Visit 7 days a week at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon. There's a little bunt out in front of the mound. They'll get the 1 out at first. Now they've got to get back to second. Now she's in a pickle. This could be a double play, and making up for the double play earlier in the inning, ACIT gets a double play of their own. We're through 3 here at Sewell, and GCIT is held scoreless for the first time tonight, albeit in unconventional ways. It is 3-0. Top of the fourth, GCIT held scoreless after both teams trade double plays, and both in unconventional ways. GCIT got out of their jam with a fly ball to center that turned into an 8-6 double play, and ACIT returned the favor by turning up the weird factor, a 1-3-6-5 double play to end the inning after a little bit of a pickle there, as Redhawks get it started with Lavallo.
Let's go, sir!
7, 8, 9 here for the Redhawks here in the top of the fourth. You're watching coverage of the NJTAC semifinals here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Ground ball out towards first, and that'll be a 3 unassisted. One away. And here is Cassiano. Cassiano, the lefty. I keep wanting to say Castellanos, like Nick Castellanos. A lot of people want him to be traded. I don't understand why. He's a good hitter, but I mean, look, he hasn't been great this year, but everybody's got bad years. And who else are you going to put there? As if you don't trade for an all-star caliber outfielder to replace him, you're going to put Christian Pache out there as your everyday starting right fielder. You're going to put Rojas in center, Schwarber. You can put Schwarber out there, but he can't run to save his life. Yeah, I don't know. But they've been on a roll. Beat Washington yesterday. Don't think they're playing today. I think they're taking off, but it's outside. Should be 2-1 now. That one bounced off of Monroe's ankle, and it's 2-2. Tomorrow, we'll go to Audubon to cover some final playoff tune-ups between Haddon Heights and the Green Wave. And on Wednesday, we'll be covering the 9 versus 8 seed in South Jersey non-public A playoffs between the Pingree Big Blue and the PVI Eagles. That'll be a fun one. Thursday is going to be our DWB fan vote game for the first round of the playoffs. We'll post 2 polls on Twitter. There's going to be a total of 8 games that you can choose from, and you'll get to decide where we go on Thursday. And Friday, we're taking off for Memorial Day weekend. There's a swing and a miss. Cassiano goes down on strikes, and Miller collects her first strikeout since the first inning. And there is 2 away. Brings it Ella Feehan. Feehan was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat, did not score. But ACIT as a team has not come around yet. They got 2 base runners or more on in every inning. 2 in the first, 2 more in the second, and 2 in the third. So they have gotten everybody on base. Left a grand total of 7 runners on so far tonight. You know, you imagine it's a very different ball game if those runs end up panning out for the Redhawks. I mean, that's the story of every softball or baseball game ever, that, oh, if you could have done this, if you could have done this, and obviously you can't dwell on that. You just got to think about what you're doing right now. But with 2 outs, base is empty, Miller looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning. And looks like she's going to get it. Ground ball out to third. Throw across is in time. Side retired. Just hung onto the bag in time at first for Courtney Chu, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth from GCIT. They still lead 3-0. Bottom of the fourth, and we've got a 3-0 lead for GCIT. This broadcast is brought to you by Tommy D's Home Improvement. Make your dream kitchen come true today with wholesale kitchen cabinets and countertops at heavily discounted rates. So that one is outside. I don't think that ball got off the ground. It's 1-0. Tell you though, we'll be a strike in bowling. No, she's done good tonight, but obviously I think, like I said, ACIT's biggest problem has been the control. That's not the issue of anybody in the field. It's just unfortunate. You know, GCIT seems to be barreling up the ball a lot more. I mean, they're getting less base runners on, but they're doing more with what they have. Like I said, ACIT's left 7 runners on in the first 4 innings. And even just the first 3. Haven't really gotten anything going. That one's high. 4-pitch walk. There you go. And the McGoldrick walks, and this brings up Brooke Hamadi. Hamadi singled her first time. Now a bunt, but she reaches low for it, and it's 1-0. Or let me start that again. 0-1. Started speaking hieroglyphics for a second there. Oh, and 1 to the 8-hitter, Brooke Hamadi. And now she bunts. This time she pulls back as that one went over her head. And it's 1-1. Ground ball foul off the dugout. And it's 2-2 to the number 9 hitter, Riley Norris. Obviously bottom of the order, trying to get some stuff done here as Norris tapped out back to the pitcher her first time. This one's a line drive by Norris, goes out to left, and it's caught. And McGoldrick will return back to the bag. So, excuse me, Hamadi is retired, and this does bring up Norris. Norris 1 for 3, tapped out. So Hamadi is now 1 for 2. Now Jamie Minnick's having a conversation with the input umpire. I think we have a pinch hitter coming in, and yes, we do. Somebody coming in here. Actually, there'll be a pinch runner for Hamadi. And that is going to be number 8, which is Gigante. Yeah, Carmelina Gigante. Who only has 1 stolen base this year, but I think that I'm not sure what's going on, but they're just making a quick change here. I don't think it counts as a courtesy runner because, yeah, you can see umpires writing it down in the scorecard. It doesn't count as a courtesy change because Hamadi, McGoldrick rather, who got on base, was the 3rd baseman. Now a bunt, and that one is foul. Was picked up just a tad too late, and it's 0-1. There's a bunt. That's a fair ball. And she's out at first. Norris is retired, but it does move Gigante down to second base. Now that runner's in scoring position. On the bunt, and this brings up Bella Curcio back at the top of the order. She's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. So she's pretty darn efficient in her time so far tonight. Foul back.
All right, you got 2.
0-2 now. Looper for a strike on the inside corner. And she is retired to retire the side. GCIT once again held scoreless. They get 1 runner on and a runner in scoring position, but nothing more. We go to the top of the 5th, moving quickly here, 4-0.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Get it started, G. Let's go.
All right, top of the 5th. 3-0 GCIT is a swing and a miss. 1, 2, and 3. ACIT, if they want to come back here, I mean, you know, this is probably one of the best chances to do it. Gonzalez, Sarni, and Filippo. Filippo has gotten on base twice tonight. And along with Pasalacqua, who is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. And those 3 and 4 hitters, Filippo and Pasalacqua, are the only 2 for ACIT, for Atlantic, to have reached base twice. And Pasalacqua is the only one with 2 hits. And time is called. That's going to be a hit by Pitt. And now a leadoff runner on is Miller in a little bit of trouble here, just trailing that ball a little bit high and in.
Go, man. Find the gap, man. Find the gap.
Yeah, Nicoletta's throwing down.
Foul fouled back.
Yeah, she went the back. She went to load up.
Barely made contact with it.
But she had the elbow guard. Yeah, she had the elbow guard. And that's what she was like. She just dropped back. What the heck? Just picture this up. Get going, dude.
That's a bunt, and it's foul. Barely got up the line, but they waved it off. Two now. Runner on first, nobody out, and both of these teams have turned double plays before, but just not in the conventional way. Outside, 1-2. Don't forget, on Wednesday, we've got our first NJSIAA playoff game of the year as Pingree squares off against PVI. Two Catholic schools battling it out in the first round of South Jersey non-public A for baseball. 4 o'clock start time from PVI. That one is down and away, and now she's worked the count back to her favor. It's 2-2. After Sarney, it'll be Filippo, as we said, who singled in the first, walked in the third. This one's popped foul. Down. Foul back. Count is still full here. So she's still working. She's still battling. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Here we go again, 3-2, with nobody out. This one's poked out towards the left field line, going over, and it is foul again. This will be pitch number 9 now. Like I said, she started out 0-2, got a couple of fouls back, and then took ball after ball after ball, and now we're back to where we started. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Gonzalez, the runner on first for ACIT, trying to get on the board here in the 5th. And that is strike 3 on the outside corner. Wow. Definitely a little favorable there, and there is one away.
Let's go, South!
Strikeout number 4 for Miller. And this brings up Filippo. She's reached base twice. Her and Pasalacqua have been the only ones to reach base twice. Single and a walk for the 3-hitter, Filippo. Hit down the right field line and foul. The count is 0-1 here.
Come on, South!
One. And a little tapper foul. Now it's 1-2.
Come on, Sophie!
We'll try this again here after that long at-bat that resulted in a strikeout for Sarney. That one is a ball, but the throw back to first not in time. 2-2 now. With Pasalacqua on deck. She's the only batter for ACIT with multiple hits. She's got a double and a single to her record tonight. Three-two now. Little grounder out towards second, and that's going to be an error in the center field. So shockingly for ACIT, they only have 2 hits tonight. Because that was an error charged against Hilliard. And both hits for ACIT have come off of Pasalacqua. So with 2 runners on and 1 away, this is a perfect opportunity to dig into that 3-0 deficit. In fact, you've got the tying run at the plate. Foul back, 0-1. Pasalacqua this year, 1 stolen base, 333 average, 28 for 48, 2 extra base hits, and 8 hit by pitches. That one's outside, 1-1. Had 1 home run last year in her freshman year, which was towards the end of the regular season versus Lower Cape May, in a 16-0 win over the Caper Tigers. That one misses. Oh, now they're going to throw back to second. Wow. Heads up by Miller, but just didn't get it. Would have been great if she hung on to it, but no. Strike called. 2-2 now.
Come on, Bailey, protect!
Pasalacqua pops it up in the infield. This could stay in, but it will not. It'll just land foul. Still 2-2.
Surprised you say that name right.
Pasalacqua. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Bailey!
2 on, 1 out. A hit by pitch, a strikeout, and an E6 have set us up here. 2-strike pitch, tapped in the infield. That's going to be a fair ball. Throw to first is in time, and Pasalacqua is retired. 2 away. Got the job done, moving the runners over and putting 2 in scoring position for Bernard now.
All right, John, let's get it. It's right there. Come on, John!
Well, now it's Zamira Lua.
Come on, John!
Zamira Luna.
John, get low!
Strike 1 to Luna with Bernard on deck, and there is a seagull in the ACIT dugout. You can see that. Somebody's wearing a that's very interesting. Some sort of good luck charm, I guess. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. That will drop it at the foul ball. Just keeping an eye on this development here. It's either a seagull or it's Olaf from Frozen. Which, considering it's 83 degrees here in Sewell, I certainly don't think that it's really good weather for. I don't think it's good weather for Olaf. Ground ball out to third. Throw across is in time. And ACIT's offense continues to get frozen out. As we go to the bottom of the fifth, they've now left 9 runners on base through 5 innings. It's 3-0 GCIT.
Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp. Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Bottom of the fifth here from GCIT. We get it started with Madison Formica. We followed up by the freshman Cam Hilliard and Aubrey Miller here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Big thanks to Bob Chu, Mike McAleer, and Jamie Minix for having us out here this wonderful Monday afternoon for some good softball between ACIT and GCIT. There's a strike. Of course, last time we were here, GCIT won 5-0 versus Timber Creek. So if you want to get technical, GCIT is not allowed a run during a DWB broadcast. Maybe that's a good luck charm. That one's down. That one is down.
Get it up, man! Bring it up! Bring it up!
That's really just the problem right now. You can see she's trying to stretch out the arm a little bit. She's throwing a little too low. It's not she's really having a problem with throwing high. She's just not getting the right 3-1. She's not getting the right height on it. She's not getting enough height on it. So it ends up being low. Hitter knows what's coming, and very rarely are they going to choose to swing if they know what's coming and they know it's not going to be something that they want. That time, though, she proved me wrong. It was high. But Formica holds off, and it's a leadoff walk to bring up Hilliard.
Watch the small ball!
Down. Throw down to first. Not in time. Nothing GCIT. The offense has kind of stalled out a little bit since the first couple of frames. As here's a foul back.
Hey,
2 strikes now against Hilliard, the freshman. And here's the 2 strike. That one is outside. Now throw back to first. Pitch line, foul. Looks like it just went to the left of the third base bag. Whoa, that one was way high and inside. Now the throw back to the pitcher gets away. I think ACIT's just got to settle down here. I think this is, what's going to make or break potentially, not their season, but their run in this tournament is that, look, they beat CCTS in the first round. Now you're facing a bit more of a reputable squad. Not to say the CCTS isn't, but you beat them 14-2. Now you just got to replicate that again. Here comes the throw down to first. It's in time. A 6-3 ground out is out number 1 as Hilliard is retired. It moves for Micah up to second. And here is Aubrey Miller. This one's hit well, but it's going to drop in right field. That is a foul ball. Had a little trouble with it in right, so a good thing that ended up going the other way.
Further. You look great.
Tuck and roll.
That's down. He's gonna miss as well.
Got this, Bill. Stand tall, Bill.
Mia Sarney trying to stay in it. And here's the pitch from the lefty. There's a foul ball. That'll be 2 strikes against Miller.
Gotta dive.
Miller's 2 for 2, has an RBI single to this point, and this could definitely be a turning point for GCIT. I mean, 3 runs is a good lead. Nothing comfortable by any means, but they're going to try to make up for it with a little floater in the center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Formic is going to third. A little bit of trouble out there in the outfield. Formic is coming home. Not going to get there. We've got our first run since the second. An RBI single by Aubrey Miller. He's done a little bit of everything tonight. 2 RBIs at the plate and scoreless innings on the hill. Makes it 4-0 GCIT. As now this brings up Courtney Chu. So GCIT got that insurance. I know it's not really a great time for insurance runs because it's the 6th, but you can get insurance runs at any time. As long as it, gives you more confidence in your team and a better cushion to extend the lead over your opponents who haven't gotten much going on the offense. They've gotten 9 runners to be left on base. This is a pop-up out towards shallow right, and it is caught. And Monroe now bats after the flyout by Chu. Monroe 0 for 2, a strikeout and that unusual double play that ended the 3rd. Oh, that one gets away, going to the backstop.
Stick it up, man. Stand tall.
And it's 2-1. Runner on second for GCIT as that one's high. And right now, GCIT is definitely going to want to really not swing unless they need to. Just kind of the situation that they're at right now. This one's a little floater out towards third. It's caught, and the side is retired. GCIT gets an insurance run, and now ACIT will be down to their final 6 outs, down by 4. 4-0, Cheetahs. Well, ACIT is going to need some answers here in the NJTAC semifinals for groups 3 and 4. The winner plays BCIT Westhampton tomorrow, and regardless of who wins this game, they're going to have an uphill battle because the winner of this game plays Westhampton, which is a hike for both teams. And Westhampton's probably about 40 minutes from GCIT and maybe around an hour and a half at the least from Atlantic Tech. So whoever wins tonight would play BCIT, which is again a hike for both teams, and then both teams play on the road in their respective playoff games, Eastern for GCIT and Egg Harbor for Atlantic. And at least for both of those games, the travel isn't as far. I mean, Egg Harbor and ACIT, you know, pretty close in terms of location. Meanwhile, you've got like a Central Regional having to, or a Cherry Hill East having to play like a Vineland 45, 50 minutes away. And here's the pitch to Sarney. Popped up foul.
Hey, stop reaching, come on, kid.
Or excuse me, Bernard.
First, you get it, come on out.
Bernard Lavarco. Or Lavallo, excuse me. That was from yesterday, Nick Lavarco from Brookdale. Got that mixed up. 6, 7, and 8 for ACIT. That one got nicked off her foot. floater. This one's going to go back into the dugout. Somebody was dodging it. I don't think Olaf is in that dugout anymore. Don't see him anywhere. Outside. So Bernard works a leadoff walk. This brings up Sarah Lavallo. One-oh.
Yeah, I think at some point this weekend I'm going to Larry Fisher's room.
That one goes over her head, and it's 2-0. Lavallo 0 for 2 in the ball game with 2 groundouts. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Top of the 6th, nobody out, and that's fouled back with a ricochet off the fence. And it's 2-2 now. Two swing and a miss. Miller with strikeout number 5. And there's one away. That brings up their number 8 hitter, Brianna Cassiano. 0 for 1, walk and a strikeout.
No, let's hit every single time. The fans are an extra high. The air pitches are an extra low. We said runners are good. Yes.
That is inside, and now she advances to second unopposed. So once again, Atlantic has the first run of their game in scoring position. They've done it like clockwork tonight, just haven't been able to execute. And they've got the potential. You've seen the fact that they've gotten base hits. They've been able to work the count. They just haven't been able to put it all together when it matters most. There's a strike. But like we said, they've left 9 runners on base, including 7 in the first 3 innings. Little tapper down the line. That is a foul ball. A couple of those tonight where it's gotten so close. Fielder picks it up, and just like maybe a half second too late. Oh, that one hit her. I think it got her in the helmet. In the side of the dome. Took that one like a boss and a hit by pitch. Took it in stride, if you will, and a walk. Strikeout and a hit by pitch. ACIT. Still only with 2 hits tonight. And both have come from Passalacqua, the cleanup hitter for the Red Hawks. I mean, they've been able to get something going here and there, but now Jamie Minnick's coming out. Didn't see anybody warming up, but we'll see if they decide to make a change. They decide to go in a different direction here, just kind of going over strategy. So 2 on and 1 out, though.
So, but, oh, send me that.
I sent Carly this picture and she said, "Yep, that one's getting posted." So she had to shoot it.
Line drive over the third base coach's head, but foul. Ella Feehan 1 for 2, also, or rather 0 for 2, also has a hit by pitch. There's a bunt back to the mound. Throw to first is in time. But he's got to get back now. So she is retired. On a 1-3 bunt back to the hill. There's now two away as we go back to the top of the order for Gonzalez. Two outs and it's a ball. And there's a strike called, 1-1. For 2 with a strikeout, fly out, and a hit by Pips. A little bit of everything. So this is a high one, 2-1. This inning's been a little odd with a walk, a strikeout, a hit by Pips, and a ground out. But a little floater in the center field. Could this be another? And it will be. That is 11 runners left on base for Atlantic Tech here in the 6th as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Red Hawks down to their final 3 outs. It's 4-0. Crunch time for both teams here in the NJTAC semifinals between ACIT and GCIT. Red Hawks trail 4-0 as it's going to be McGoldrick, Hamadi, and Norris, 7, 8, and 9 for the Red Hawks here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And GCIT obviously would like a insurance run, which they got in the 5th. They scored 1, but it's been pretty much in bunches, and that one bunch for GCIT early. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, and then they didn't get their 4th until the 5th. Had a couple of scoreless frames in between. ground ball over the middle. That's going to skip into center field for a base hit. McGoldrick. And she gets aboard. GCIT now with 8 hits on the day to complement their 4 runs. As we said, whoa, that one skips away, and now the runner will get down to second unopposed. Did they call a hit by pitch? Yes, they did. To Norris now. A single and a hit by pitch. Now for a lefty-lefty matchup in the 9th spot of the order. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That's a little tapper out towards third. They tag the bag. And they're safe. Or they're out. Lead runner is out. So McGoldrick is retired. There's one away. Hamadi advances to second. Now we go back to the top of the order for Curcio. First pitch, down and in. Now both runners are going to move up. It's a wild pitch now. GCIT's insurance run is now one step closer. Strike called. Two runners in scoring position with 1 out. GCIT 4, Atlantic Tech 0. As we said, the winner of this game, no matter who you play, has a really quick turnaround over the next 48 hours. Because right now, you know, Atlantic Tech, they traveled about, I'd say maybe an hour to get here. I might be wrong on that, but there's a tapper back to the hill. Looks over at third, but makes the play at first. 2 away. And Curcio is retired. She's now 2 for 4. But if GCIT wins this, they have to travel to West Hampton for the championship game in this tournament tomorrow, which that's about probably 45 minutes for GCIT. And if ACIT wins, that's at least an hour 15, maybe an hour 30. Because that's not something that you can just take the AC Expressway and you're right there. That's not how that works. You'd probably have to take the AC Expressway up to 295 and then travel 30 minutes that way. So that's at least an hour 15, maybe an hour 30. Either way, if you play West Hampton tomorrow, both teams are on the road in their first round playoff game, which is Wednesday. So to recap, you've got the semifinal of this tournament, of this tech school tournament today. Tomorrow you've got the championship, which is going to be on the road, and then Wednesday is your first playoff game, which no matter who you are is guaranteed to be on the road. So both of these teams are going to have a very unusual and a very grueling next 48 hours, especially for ACIT. If they come back, score 4 runs, and get some folks home, that would definitely be something. That one goes to the backstop, and it hit the umpire right in the let's just say a very important spot for the umpire. Yeah, an important spot. I don't want to get fired from my own job, but that'll be a walk. Hit him in a very, very sacred place. He's okay though. Didn't even seem to flinch from it. Runners in the corners here. So Hamadi is now on third, Norris on first, or no, excuse me, Norris on second, and Formica on first with the bases loaded now, as it's 1-1, sorry, to Cam Hilliard, who as the freshman with the .350 batting average is trying to break the streak. She's 0 for 3 tonight. That one's away, 2-1. Two-1 pitch now. Little tapper foul. It's just going to roll out towards third. And it's 2 strikes now. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Atlantic trying to hold Gloucester to no runs, leaving those 2 runners on and looking to turn the momentum enough to where you can get yourself in a position to win the game. Popped up back behind the plate, and it's over the apparatus behind the dish, and it's still 2-2. Nowhere to run, really. Bases loaded. You got 2 outs. These guys have had walk troubles and hit by pitch troubles all night. Just specific command and control issues of keeping the ball consistently in the strike zone, keeping the ball consistently in one spot. That one's fouled straight back again. So the more fatigued the Red Hawks lefty gets, harder it'll be to get out of it. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. These guys are going to fight, but at the same, you know, they're going to fight to the death, but at the same time, you've got to consider the fact they only have 2 pitchers to work with, and one of them right now is just having trouble throwing strikes. There's another pop-up foul, and that's into the trees. It'll be pitch number 8 in this at-bat. Making a bit of a gauntlet here between the lefty Sarney, and the number 3 hitter Cam Hilliard, looking to break the streak of an 0 for 3 night. That one skips in, and that's ball 4. A bases loaded walk, and that's exactly what they needed. Back-to-back free passes. And now Miller is going to be up. Oh, hold on here. They've got the runner caught up, and she just advanced. Did they get a second run? Hold on here, what? Yeah, they had to have.
Wait, what?
I think that threw everybody off because...
Well, then that run, then she's gotta go back.
Hold on here. No, they... Yeah, that's ball 4, so they had the count messed up. Yeah, no, the thing is that, well, now umpire's calling time here. Well, there appears to be no challenge or dispute by the Red Hawks. I think what happened there is that GCIT got caught up on the count. They thought it was 3-2 when instead it was 2-2, which I thought was right. And she walked, so it scored the run, and now it has no effect. But it's 5-0 now. Yeah, that goes to the backstop. Everybody holds. 1-0 to Miller.
Hey, take a deep breath, kid. Bring it up. Come on, Bear. Finish it, Bear.
Yeah, so that's the issue that's going on right now, and it's not really much of an issue because it's a moot point anyway. You got the run home just 1 pitch earlier, and was outside. Now a throw back to first, not in time. As we said, ACIT is playing Egg Harbor in the first round of the playoffs, which is basically right around the corner for them, and then they'll be GCIT will be playing Eastern. So both of these teams in their first round playoff bids, that's going to be a hit by pitch. Miller gets hit. And the bases are loaded again, so they get an extra run home. And now Alessandrini coming out here to meet with her pitcher Sarni in what is a 6-0 game. So 2 bases loaded runs coming home here for GCIT in the bottom of the 6th, as they've gotten the insurance runs that they wanted, and it's 6-0 now. Miller has now reached base all 3 times. She's got what will technically now be 3 RBIs, because she got one on the hit by pitch and had 2 separate RBI singles, but she is 3 for 3. So now here's Courtney Chu. She is 1 for 2. That one is down, 1-0.
Come on, man. Big up, man.
Inside. Now they're going to throw back to second base on a looping throw down, and she is safe. Just got in there.
But still, you don't know damn thing about that.
And now she's coming out here. Alessandrini coming out, having a discussion here with the second base umpire. So I'm not sure what the argument would be over, but now the home plate umpire and the infield umpire are discussing here. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. Gloucester has scored 2 runs, both with bases loaded, which was the insurance that they needed. As it's now 6-0. GCIT has sent 7 batters to the plate, something that they also did in the first when they scored 2 runs. A single hit by pitch, a fielder's choice, a ground out for out number 2, and then 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And that's what's made this game kind of come to a screeching halt here, is that you've had 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Not really any hitting from GCIT. They've had a couple foul balls, but Atlantic Tech's biggest problem has been, and they're going to call it a hit by pitch. So they're going to say that that grazed Hilliard, and it is now 7-0. Are they going to get a new pitcher in? It looks like there's going to be a change here. So 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches in a row. And GCIT has gotten their 3rd run of the inning, all with the bases loaded on just 1 hit in the frame. We're going to have a pitching change here for the Red Hawks here in the bottom of the 6th. And they've got a lot of work to do to get back into this game in the top of the 7th, but they've just got to record the 1 out to get the job done. Red Hawks warm up a new pitcher, and we'll be right back. 7-0. Cheetahs. So Atlantic Tech has made a pitching change. Sarah Lavello, the only other pitcher to record any stats for them, is on, and a fly ball to left. It is down. It one hops over the fence for a ground rule double. And GCIT has exploded for another run. No, that gets 2 runs home though, and it's 9-0. And actually, this offensive outburst, they just need one more and we're done. I didn't think that it was going to happen. Did not think in any way that it was going to happen, but Lavello has that game-clinching run on third. First pitch is a strike. You can see that velocity is a lot better. It gets right back into the strike zone, a good changeup. I just think that it was a matter of fatigue and trying to make sure that everybody was on the same page, and that just wasn't happening. GCIT was barreling the ball a lot more as there's a wild pitch, goes back to the backstop, 1-1. Lavello with a career 1.6 ERA in 131 innings, 69 1/3 this year, 34 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 17 earned runs. Her last appearance was an 18-1 loss to Mainland. Here's a little floater in the left. This could do it, and it's going to drop for a foul ball. Like we said, the winner of this game plays BCIT Westhampton tomorrow, and then no matter who you are, you've got a first-round playoff game on the road. So the buses will be in plenty of use, whether this is for the Redhawks or for the Cheetahs. But GCIT is just one base away from winning this game on an unusual mercy rule, thanks to one outburst of an inning. They've scored 5 in this frame. They went into this inning 4-0, and then they've gotten 8 batters up, 5 across, and a 2-run double by Courtney Chu has possibly put this game away. But ACIT has a chance. You never know. Little floater over towards third, and it is dropped for a foul ball. Got very lucky that that ball was just a couple of feet over past the white chalk. If the inning continues, Alexis Monroe will be next, the 9th batter of the inning, and ACIT would lead off the 7th with Sarni, Filippo, and Pasalacqua. That one's down. So long story short, they just need to get GCIT out here because that run from third is more than an insurance run. It's deciding whether you get on the bus now or you get on the bus in a couple hours. With a little floater out towards third, this one has a chance to be caught again, but it lands in the Cheetahs dugout. But this is a good sign for ACIT if they can recover from the adversity in the top of the 7th. You know, crazy rallies have happened before. We've seen it even in this past week, covering JUCO baseball and high school baseball. You know, this is the glory of baseball and softball, that it's never over until it's over. Little floater, foul again. GCIT has been a couple of feet shy of winning this game for a couple of pitches now. Popped up foul again. Just missed a storage shed out there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You at least have a fail-safe with that first base being unoccupied, but then you have the bases loaded for Monroe. A little floater again over towards third, and it's foul again. This at-bat just will not die for Alexis Monroe. Or excuse me, Maddie McGoldrick. So yeah, this is the 10th batter of the inning. How about it? How about it? McGoldrick pops it up out towards third, and that is caught. So GCIT was 1 base away from winning the game via mercy rule, but instead we will play a full 7 here in Sewell. Cheetahs are 3 outs away from a NJTAC championship berth. 9-0. All right, here we are, top of the 7th inning. GCIT, I don't think was expecting to play a 7th inning. I mean, they were originally. It was 4-0, and it looked like it was pretty simple, but then ACIT allowed 5 runs. They put up 5 on the Redhawks, and they were 1 base away from winning the game. So Miller trying to finish the job here versus the Redhawks. And the first task is the former pitcher, Sarney. Here's Sarney here, taps this one foul, and it's 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here's Sarney. Again, Filippo and Pasalacqua, 2, 3, and 4. The heavy hitters in the order here for Atlantic Tech. Trying to get back into this game. Sarney takes outside. Strike called. Full count here to Sarney. Base is empty. Nobody out. Top of the 7th. And Sarney gives this one a ride in a straightaway left, and it is caught by McGoldrick. Or excuse me, by Hamadi. One away. Don't forget, on Tuesday, we've got a tune-up game before the playoffs in South Jersey Group 1 between Haddon Heights and Audubon. 4 o'clock start time for the Green Wave over at the Hank Greenberg Field. And then on Wednesday, we start the baseball playoff process with a North versus South battle. But technically, both teams are classified as South Jersey. Pingree and PVI at 4 p.m. on the 22nd. And the 23rd will be a DWB fan vote game for the first round of the South Jersey playoffs. You choose where we go. Friday we take off along with Saturday and Sunday for Memorial Day weekend. And then we get right back at it on Monday, the 29th. Here's pitch. That one's upstairs. Outside. One away here in the 7th. And a ground ball out to short on one knee. Throw across is a little high from Hilliard, and it gets away. Runner's going to go down to second, and she'll stop there. And Filippo gets into second base on a two-base error by Hilliard.
Come on, Bailey! Wow.
And now with one away, runner in scoring position for Bailey Pasalacqua.
Great, Bailey bomb.
Pasalacqua 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. Or excuse me, a double, a single, and a ground out. Fouled the other way. Over into the marsh or whatever that is down the right field line. Tapper back to the hill, throw to first is in time, and she'll advance to third uncontested. And here's the last call here. Potential last out. Top of the 7th, 9-0 GCIT. Strike one on a bit favorable. Outside, 1-1. Like we said, ACIT, their next game, if they don't win this one, they would play Egg Harbor in the first round of South Jersey Group 4 in Egg Harbor on Wednesday. GCIT would play BCIT West Hampton, and runner holds at third, 2-1. Now as that one hits off the tarp behind the dish. Gloucester would play West Tech tomorrow from West Hampton. Just like I said, not a hike, but not exactly right around the corner, like 45 minutes or so. And then Wednesday, they would go down to play Eastern, as here's a fly ball down the first base line. This could do it, and it's dropped. And it's a fair ball. They'll get a run home. Now the throw down to second is going to beat her. Now she's in a pickle. Back between first and second. She's way out of the baseline, and that'll do it. Oh, my goodness. I've never seen a runner so far out of the baseline. And kind of a bummer way to end the game, but at least Atlantic Tech is not shut out. But their NJTAC run is over as they lose 9-1 here. Runner was out of the baseline, and that will do it. But they do get the run home. That one did count, and the final score is 9-1. Your player of the game, presented by Harper Driving School, is Aubrey Miller. 7 innings on the hill and 3 RBIs at the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a hit by pitch. Big thanks to Mike McAleer, Bob Chu, and the rest of the GCIT Booster Club for having us here today. Big opportunity for us to always be covering these tech schools, and especially the larger schools as well. Always gives us new viewers and new opportunities. ACIT goes to 500 on the campaign, 10-10 after 20 games. They play Egg Harbor Township in South Jersey Group 4 first round on Wednesday. GCIT will be the one who has the next funky 48 hours. They play BCIT West Hampton tomorrow from Burlington County, and then they go down to play Eastern, another Burlington County school, at Wednesday in the first round of the South Jersey Group 4 playoffs. There you go, GCIT giving us their love. But we'll say tomorrow, Haddon Heights and Audubon, 4 o'clock. And Wednesday, Pingree and PVI in the first round of South Jersey non-public A playoffs. From everybody here at DWB, our social media coordinators, Brandon the Kagerland and Keely Coran, our graphics crew, Gavin Van Rel, Caleb Lane, and Liam Nolan, my producer, Vincent Vogt, I'm Dan Wilkins. We will see you same time tomorrow, but not for softball, but instead Colonial Conference tune-up baseball before the playoffs. Have a good one, folks.